still with Arjan Timmerman here at Tech Unplugged, and we are doing a recap of Security Field Day 11 last week in San Jose, California. And of course, as you said, Arjan, we are talking about Zerto. Zerto, I'm smiling because, before I even joined Tech Unplugged, you were doing Tech Unplugged events with Enrico Signoretti. And if I'm not mistaken, Zerto was one of Tech Unplugged customers at the time, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, and so Zerto has been around for a long time. The company has been acquired by Hewlett Packard Enterprise. So Zerto was primarily focusing on disaster recovery orchestration and replication. The company has a continuous data protection solution, which is pretty much unrivaled, very, very efficient, very fast. And we've been covering even the company in the past in our research. We removed it not that long ago from one of the data protection reports, if I'm not mistaken, because of its very key focus on the disaster recovery, not really on the backup aspects. And in a sense, what was being presented here was kind of the evolution of Zerto in the context of Hewlett Packard Enterprise.
Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah, like you said, we've been covering Zerto for quite a while now. Seen them grow and seen them be acquired by HPE. There was always a big focus on disaster recovery. They moved into backup as well with the with the takeover from HPE. It kind of felt, okay, what will happen to the company now? It seems that they moved to doing more within the HPE infrastructure. Did they tell anything about that? Because it's really interesting for me, at least, to know, is it still a very broad and does it cover all the other things as well, or is it really focused on HPE, and is that what they're doing right now?
Yeah, that's actually an excellent point. So Zerto itself, the core capabilities of the product, so the replication aspects and disaster recovery orchestration are not gone anywhere. It's still the core of the product. But what HPE was presenting specifically was the Zerto Cyber Resilience Vault. And so, as you were mentioning, HPE, when HPE acquires a company, it really goes after the capabilities and tries to bundle them within its ecosystem, right? So the Cyber Resilience Vault is basically a kind of if I would say, a reference architecture based on HPE technology that includes now Zerto. And so what it's doing is basically it is using Zerto's CDP capabilities to somehow create a vault where you have so you replicate your data to the vault itself, and this vault has two components. And you can see it on our website. If you look at the article I was writing, there's an overview of the architecture and what it does, right? So from an architecture perspective, you use Zerto to replicate your production data to a vault, and that vault has two zones within it. There's a landing zone to where the data gets replicated. So the landing zone, you have this environment where it goes to the storage and so on. And then there is another zone which is air-gapped, which is the vault zone itself. And so it uses, because the vault is built on HPE Alletra Storage MP, which is the latest generation of primary storage that they use. Mm-hmm. And I think they use block volume replication. So the data gets replicated from production onto the landing zone, and then from there it uses immutable storage capabilities to replicate the data from the landing zone to the vault zone. And within the vault zone you have an environment which has been also built by HPE, and which uses, by the way, Zerto's capabilities to test and recover the data. So basically, before you restore anything to production, you can test it, ensure that it's free of malware, do data forensics, analytics, vulnerability scanning, and so on.
So kind of a clean room.
Exactly. So it is HPE's, kind of clean room and vault concept.
Okay. Right? Really interesting. I would urge people to read your article on the website. We will link that down below. Yeah, thank you for your insight on that one as well. Let's continue to the next one.